welcome to the Tough Questions, everybody. For those of you who don't know, which I suppose is everyone at this point, we are Jared and Gareth, and we are here just having some conversations about psychology.
Specifically, mental health and intervention.
Yes.
Theory, positive well-being, and philosophy.
Yep. You know, love, life, our minds, our brains, the decisions we make, the decisions you make, and kind of how all that stuff affects us.
And hopefully some of this actually makes sense to you all, and you can apply it to your own life. That's the end goal here.
Yeah.
So I thought we would start off with a game called Limbo. It's a black and white side-scroller. I never got to play this game.
I don't even know what it is.
Awesome. And I figured that we could have some teachable moments in this along the lines of cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT.
Sounds confusing.
It's pretty simple. We'll get into it. Should we start the game?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this CBT thing, created by a gentleman named Aaron Beck. And Aaron Beck thought that every situation or event that happens, you process that information through your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that makes sense.
Exactly. And so that information that gets processed sometimes gets misinterpreted or distorted or something of that nature. And that's why we have these things called automatic thoughts.
Sure.
Okay? So the automatic
pop into your head.
Yeah. And so the automatic thoughts can be either positive or negative. Probably negative ones are the ones that we have to actually discuss a little bit, because those are the ones
the positive ones take care of themselves.
Exactly. And so what happens? So a situation or event happens, such as like...
So you jumped into those spikes?
Yeah. I don't want to jump into
right.
it. I think they'll kill us.
I guarantee it.
Yeah. But well, for an example, like if you see a rattlesnake, you immediately get an automatic thought that you're going to get eaten, or it's going to kill you.
If you know what a rattlesnake is.
If you know what a rattlesnake is. True. And so there's all of these aspects where they just create automatic negative thoughts. And so what I thought that we could talk about is stop thinking.
Stop thinking.
Stop thinking.
I just did. Should I restart?
I think you stop thinking whenever your boss or something talks to you.
Oh, yeah.
Authority figures.
As soon as I see him enter the room, I'm like, oh, my God, stop thinking.
Sometimes when my mom calls me for tech support advice or anything like that, I just stop thinking.
Like, why isn't my computer working?
Like, is it
on? I don't know.
And so the technique that you use is to verbally say stop. Say stop.
Stop.
There you go. You're doing stop thinking.
I was just saying stop.
Oh, okay. But you say stop verbally, and you squash that negative thought. They coined a term called automatic negative thoughts, also known as ANTS.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we squash the ANTS, and then what we do is we substitute them with a challenging statement.
So like an opposite statement. Like you take the negatives and you try and make it positive.
Exactly.
I follow you.
Right. And so
but how are we supposed to do that?
How are we supposed to change?
Yeah. We're the tough questions, right? Let me ask you this tough question. If it's an automatic thought, how are we supposed to stop it from happening?
Well, you don't stop it. The automatic thoughts are going to happen no matter what. That's what gives us strength. You know, anxiety provides a lot of motivation to a lot of people because they don't want that anxiety and they want to do better. So what you do is it may be automatic, but you stop the thinking and then you replace it with a challenging self-statement or a challenge that statement.
Like, let's say, for example, you are training for a marathon.
Okay.
And you spend a ton of time, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, who knows. And you spend a lot of time, a lot of mental effort, a lot of physical effort. Your automatic negative thought is going to be, what if I fail? What if I do awful? What if I don't succeed?
What if I fall into this bear trap?
You're going to get your head chopped off.
I didn't mean.
That was gruesome.
Right. So those are...
So how do you challenge that? You challenge that with what?
You challenge that with a statement of, so if you spent that much time and effort on something of that nature, the likelihood or the realistic outcome is not going to be that you do poorly. So what you want to do is you want to challenge that self-statement with something else. Like instead of, what if I don't do well, or what if I do poorly, or something else of that nature. That? When I play games.
How long have you been playing video games? You're doing poorly.
Oh,
Jared.
I'm
focus.
Sorry. I'm focusing on information processing.
Sure.
I just need to wait.
You're going to lose your automatic train of thought.
So what if you were to, so as you said, you're at the beginning of the marathon and you're at telling yourself, what if I don't do well? You know, what if everyone beats me? What if I can't finish? So on and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say, stop.
Stop.
Stop. And then
Stop
you
it.
think and you tell yourself, I have spent a lot of time in training and a lot of effort, and I'm going to do my best today, and it doesn't matter the outcome.
So you tell yourself, shut the hell up, bruh.
In a way, but not so negatively. You know, you want it to be, you want to challenge the unrealistic aspect of the automatic thought.
So you can even use it, say, as motivation. For example, when someone else tells you that you're going to fail, I guess you could be one of two people. You could say, oh, man, I guess I am going to fail. Or you can use it as motivation to succeed even further than you had planned in the first place. But when you're doing that to yourself, it's a little bit harder. So
Exactly.
how can you like use that as motivation? Can you and should you?
Yeah, of course you should, because those are essentially just a byproduct of challenging self-statements. Whether or not someone else tells you to do something or whether or not you tell yourself to do it, you're still challenging that automatic negative thought. Now, when it's yourself, it's a little bit more difficult because you want to prove something to somebody else in the example that you're talking about,
Sure.
right? So it's a little bit harder when you're like, well, I feel so lonely, you know? And that essentially is because CBT cares about feelings and emotions that are associated with it. And so what is the feeling or emotion that comes with that thought of feeling lonely? You know, is it isolation? You know, is it all of these aspects?
Mm-hmm.
Like what makes you feel, what makes you think when it comes to that automatic thought? Ooh, there's something up there.
Get it.
I'm getting it. And so whenever somebody tells you something, of course, you get a little bit more motivated because you want to prove somebody wrong. But the question that I have to kind of retort to you, what if in a way, what challenged you or what motivates you to go against the grain with that automatic negative thought, you know?
Yeah.
So if you're saying, oh, God damn it. Oh, go
Drop.
down. So if you say, it's really difficult for me to have these kind of stop thinking and changing my thought process when it's just me, well, there's an urge to actually change that thought process, right? Because you don't like it,
Yeah.
right? So that way of thinking or that negative thought, that's not conducive to your life or to your positive well-being.
I mean, in reality, yes. But sometimes you feel like it is. Sometimes it's hard to realize that it's not conducive. You know what I mean? Like it's like even if you know it is, there's something about it that makes you want to keep feeling like that. Maybe because it is making you feel.
Right. And nope, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore. I do not want to play this anymore.
Go get it.
Go get it. I hate spiders. Automatic thought about spiders right there. It's going to eat me. Oh,
yeah. You know what? Like, whenever I see a spider, I don't appreciate it. But if I saw a spider like that, then no one could tell me the spiders are okay.
Right.
Like, no, F that.
Like, are you ever
Look at that thing.
Are you ever in the shower and like you see a daddy long
that's
blade
the
or
worst.
something, and you're like, as long as you stay there.
Oh yeah, you
know.
keep your eye on it.
I mean,
you know, as soon as you start washing your hair, he's gonna jump on you.
I know.
That's what he's waiting for too.
Oh, it dropped.
Like that scene Arachnophobia where he like gets on that girl's body and like goes all the way down. You're like, oh my god!
Oh, it's so terrifying. See, so those are automatic thoughts. Realistically, how many spiders can kill you in the world?
Like which kinds or how many?
Well, just like how many? A general
I don't know.
estimate. But
5?
the majority of spiders can't murder you.
But
like,
they want to try.
like ridiculously quickly or something like that, right?
But they can crawl into your ear when you're sleeping.
Oh,
Oh man.
I looked away for a second.
You need to be more careful with that giant spider.
So, anywho.
Now you gotta start over.
So that was an error to assume that spider would not eat me.
Yes, you were being a fool.
I was being a fool. I'm sorry, everyone.
But to be fair, he didn't eat you.
See? And see, that's...
He just impaled you. Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
You got him.
Get
Further.
man.
To the
Get
left.
man.
There you go. Run.
No, I'm just
Oh
gonna
my
hold
god,
it.
I can't believe you just
I'm gonna
hung
just
out
hold
there.
it.
No, that last one's gonna get you.
I'm gonna run away from the last one because the last one's scary.
Oh.
I'm running away. I don't even want... Ugh.
Look at him. He's trying to get you.
He's still
He's
wanting to
like
get me.
pointing at you like Babe Ruth trying to hit a home run. He's like, you out of here.
See, so what I'm using right now is I'm stop thinking.
Booyah.
Boo, suck it, spider.
Booyah.
Because I stopped
God,
my
that is
my
awful.
fear. It's so terrified. I hate spiders.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared.
What, Gareth?
Time's up.
Oh, all right. Like or comment below if you enjoy what we're doing. Do the same thing if you don't like what we're doing because we want to know what you think.
Yeah. And also leave comment if you want us to talk about anything in particular in the future. We promise to try and stay focused.
Just a little bit more. Come back for more questions.
Bye.
Bye.